Hi. What you want? Hi, hope you're having a good day. Yes, baby, I got it. What you need, you know I got it. Do you have any advice for a couple that is in a healthy relationship and wants to deepen the connection? Get your 2 kisses in every day. 2 kisses, minimum 5 seconds each. Gotta get those kisses in. Are you getting them in? Are you getting in 2 kisses a day, minimum 5 seconds each? Also, have you guys done a love language quiz together at the same time and exchange your results? What? Yes? Yes to the kisses? Yes to the love language quiz? I read about the Pitbull syndrome. So true. You must be reading No More Assholes. My flagship book, No More Assholes. Hello, love. How do you know when to give my partner space? So, you know, if they're quiet, it's like you can be nearby, just be quiet with them, right? Our love language is quality time. That's adorable. So I mean, it sounds like you guys are intimate enough, right? You have to understand that there comes a point where your relationship evolves. It evolves beyond the point of discovery, and it goes into a point of, you know, like companionship. So don't think that you're disconnected just because you are no longer a source of excitement. Newness creates excitement. Now you like, be individual, live your lives, and have those moments, right? It's about the moments now. It's about the minutes. Getting in your 2 kisses a day, that's intimacy. That's good. Appreciate those moments. You are connected. You share a love language. You're practicing your love language. You're showing each other intimacy every day. Settle into this. It's okay. It's unusual for her. She is upsetting whole house like we all need to pay. I don't know what that's about. Spouse has been upset for 2 days trying to make space for her kids home. This sounds like a session, my love. Sounds like there's a lot to unpack here. So I would suggest you get a session so that we can actually like dive into this, and I can get all the details necessary and give you all the tips necessary to help you you know, deal with this. Boyfriend says he can be as present as me in our relationship and we broke up. Okay. How to deal with a boyfriend who is anxious but won't talk about it? Stop trying to force him to talk about it. That's the first thing, is just let him be. We need to let each other be. You don't need to force him to talk about his feelings. You don't need to force him to go into detail about his day. You don't need to force him to go into detail about what's on his mind. If you let him tell you what he wants to tell you as he wants to tell it, and make everything he says a safe, like, make it what I call a safe space for dialogue, right? You can say what you want to say, and if you say very little, that's okay. And if you want to say a lot, that's okay. But let him be. It's okay for you to be emotional. It's okay for you to be quiet. It's okay for you to be talkative. I would suggest you gotta fix that shit so that you learn to deal with yourself, because you are vomiting your anxiety onto him because he's not behaving the way you want him to. How can I book a marriage couple session with you? So go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a one-on-one button. Click on that and it takes you to a page. Follow the instructions. There's 3 steps. Follow the instructions and you can book yourself in for a session. I make it really easy. Do men deserve a second chance for ghosting? It depends on the situation. Sometimes people ghost because life gets hard, right? Life gets hard, and you know, maybe somebody died, right? Like, you don't know. Somebody died, or they rekindled an old flame, and so they're loyal people, right? I'm not gonna continue these conversations with other people while I'm you know, going for a relationship with somebody. So maybe somebody came back in their life and like, okay, let's give this a second chance. And now they've really seen it through and they're like, okay, right? I know now, I really don't want that anymore. And so now they're like, oh, you know what? That person is, that person is pretty cool. Let me see if they're still available. Is it still a relationship if he only sees me once a week? It can be. It can be, right? Do you offer finance options for sessions? No, unfortunately, I don't. My sessions are prepaid. I don't want to vomit anger on anybody, right? I don't want to be upset because somebody stiffed me. So, because somebody took advantage, right? And so all my sessions are prepaid in full before I do them. And that way, my mind is clear, right? My mind is absolutely clear going into every session because there's no residual negativity from anybody's sessions. It's, I show up for the session. It's up to you to do the homework that I assign you to get the change that you want. I do have a 100% success rate when people follow my advice. I don't offer refunds on sessions because, again, it's up to you to follow through. It's a leap of faith. Change is always a leap of faith. So I know you're ready for change if you take a leap of faith, and that's good because I work with people who are serious. I don't work with people who are not willing to change. That doesn't get me up in the morning at all. Go Blue Jays! Hello! Hello, hello! Mr. Cameron. I feel like a side piece when we don't spend more time than a day together. He could be seeing me more. Could he, or is he busy? What does his life entail? Why doesn't he see you more? What is his reason? Are you dismissing his reason and just saying, if he wanted to, he would, right? But not taking into account that he works 60 hours a week and he's a dad as well, and he owns a home, and that requires TLC, that he balances, relationshiping with friends and personal time, right? So I don't know, but if you want more from somebody and he doesn't offer that, then you do need to find a compatible relationship. Maybe your love language is quality time. But I know for me, I did date somebody who was a baby daddy and owned a home and owned a business, and so we didn't even have a whole day. Like, if you put all the time together that we spent that was awake and not sleeping, it didn't even make up a whole day, right? So if you're getting in a relationship with an ambitious person, with a father, sometimes you have to take that stuff into account. If you want somebody who's less busy, you got to find somebody who's less busy. Yes, Queen. Okay, no relationship question, but what was your journey to get to where you are now? I am custom made. Custom made. So I remember in my 20s, people, like my friends, would call me when they were upset, when they were in a state, and within 10 minutes they'd say, your voice is so soothing, I feel so much better, you're so calming. So I've been doing this since I was in my 20s. I decided when I was in my 40s that it was time for me to do something else. I was stripping at the time, and I just asked myself, like, what's my talent? What am I really good at? And what I was really good at, what I've been doing for so long, was having these conversations with people and helping them sort through their problems and come to better solutions and make better choices. And I thought, well, I guess I'll become a therapist, a counselor. And I started going to university. And my ex-husband's next wife was a child psychologist. She was just finishing her PhD when he met her. And then she started work as a child psychologist in a school. And so I got to pick her brains because we were friends. Me and my ex-husband stayed friends. And so she's, kind of became part of my circle. And so I asked her a lot of questions about getting her PhD and when she started working, what was that like? And I mean, when it came to getting her PhD, she said, if I could do it again, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't. And in terms of working for an institution, which is what I was going towards, was working for an institution, working for someone else. What she said was counter to how I wanted to operate. You're not supposed to share your story. You're not supposed to tell them what to do. They're supposed to figure it out on their own. And I was like, that's not what I want to do. I want to let people know I understand their journey because I've been there. And I want to give people tools right away so that they stop fumbling trying to figure out what to do right. So everything she was saying felt like what I didn't want to do. So I really asked myself, what am I doing here? Like I'm going to university to get a degree to go do a job that's going to make me miserable because I can't be myself. So then I decided to work for myself. So I branded, basically. I branded. And said, instead of getting a piece of paper, why don't I just write books? Because that piece of paper with like the letters after your name, that's like, hey, look at me, I'm qualified. I know what I'm talking about. And I said, well, the alternative is writing books, putting my information out there and saying, hey, look at me, I'm qualified, I know what I'm talking about. So instead of going to school and giving them all my time and money, I put all my time and money into building my platform. So my books, my YouTube channel, my podcast, my website. And here we are. How do I explain to boyfriend that it's not how much time we spend together, but quality time? Well, instead of explaining, because men are, it's not about saying, it doesn't matter what you say, what matters is what you do, right? What matters is what you do. And instead of demanding what you want, show what you want. What is quality time to you? Show it, plan it, do it, instead of demanding that he do it, because that just it just doesn't work. We are monkeys designed to imitate. If you want him to do quality time with you, then create the quality time. I love how rational you are. I feel like your advice is uncomplicated and helps people to not be victims. Yes, absolutely. We do need to take responsibility for ourselves, our behaviors, our emotions, our environment, 100%. This is our reality. Own your reality. Don't look to people to make your reality. Make your reality. Hey from Nova Scotia. Hello. I was looking at homes in Nova Scotia. I refer back to Say Yes to Goodness daily. What's your favorite piece of advice in there, Cameron? What is your favorite advice? Or when both people in the relationship are very insecure, come get coaching. Overcoming insecurity is a process, not a magic wand, because you are saying, how can I change how I think, my emotions, the behaviors I feel compelled to do? Not a magic wand. Why do I never miss people unless I know I won't see them again? I don't know, love. You want me to pick your brains? I can't. I don't have a crystal ball. You want me to pick your brains? Come get a coaching session. That's not a common thing. I just tried to pay for a session. It didn't give me a date time before I checked out. That's right. So once you pay for your session, what you're going to do is go back to that page. When you scroll down a little bit, you see it says in big writing, click here to book your session. Love this. It says click here to book your session. So go back to that page and go click on that area, and it's going to take you to another page where you can book in your session. I think my male friend likes me. How do I tell I'm not interested but still want to be friends? Just put it straight out there. Say, I kind of get the feeling that you have feelings for me. Am I right or am I off on that? Girl, I love your background, and can I just say you helped me when I was at my lowest. I love you. I'm here for this goodness. Hello, Michelle, I see you. I see you. Your honesty is precisely why you're such a gem in the dating coach field. Thank you, my love. I am honest. I am honest. I'm very open. I am an open book. I will tell you my faults. I will tell you my life. I will tell you my relationship. I will show off my husband at every opportunity that he gives me. They are few and far between, but I soak them up and don't tell him, but I put them on YouTube. Don't tell. What if he doesn't want to do the quality time activities? Maybe you're in the wrong relationship. If doing quality time activities are a fundamental value, in other words, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to do quality time activities with me, and this person does not want to do quality time activities with you, then you are in the wrong relationship. We don't get in relationships to change people. We need to get to know people before we get into a relationship so that we choose the right person for a relationship, instead of getting in a relationship and going, shit, how do I modify this person I just chose so that they suit me? That's backwards. Backwards. Get to know somebody. If they suit you, choose them for a relationship. Uncomplicate your life, my love. Stop having angst because you got in a relationship with a stranger and then went, ooh, I'm not quite happy with you. So let me fit you, right? Let me fit your square peg in my round hole. Let's see how much I can fight with you to get you to be what I need. How much do I have to tell you you're not good enough to get you to be what I need? My love, don't do that to somebody, right? Don't do that to somebody. What if he forgets our 1-year anniversary? Love, I forgot our 9th. We just have our 9th wedding anniversary, and the day after my husband said, wasn't it just our wedding anniversary? And I was like, oh yeah. So what if he does? What if he does? Is that more important than whether or not he treats you well? Is that more important than whether or not he pays more than 50% of the time when you guys go out? Is that more important than whether or not he's working and saving money and planning to build a home with you? Is it more important than that? That to me sounds like a minor detail compared to how well somebody is treating you. What are signs to tell my partner is stonewalling me? Why don't you just stop having fights in your relationship and go fix that shit and do what's in that book? Thank you so much. I just don't know if it meant anything. Don't turn little things into big fights. I'm the one who forgets the important dates, right? Like, I just made a TikTok about that. And here's the thing, right? Like when we're lacking in internal validation, we look for exterior sources. If you remember this, I'm worthy, right? And that's not how it should come. It's like, you are good enough. You are worthy. Build yourself up. But don't, if you remember my birthday, I'm loved. If you get me a gift for Christmas, I'm loved. If you bring me flowers on Valentine's Day, I'm loved. And if exterior sources are where your validation and love comes from, then you are disempowered if somebody doesn't follow through on that. And those things, those are, if it's a makeup, right? Like you're really, like, honestly, like, if you're always paying when you guys go out, if he always cancels to go out with his friends, like cancels actual plans to go out with his friends, but if he gets me flowers on Valentine's Day, I can forgive him. So make up days like that to make up for the actual deficiency that's going on. He'd rather play video games than spend time with you, but if he gets you flowers on Valentine's Day, that makes you feel better. That's a dysfunctional way of trying to feel loved in a relationship. More content about how we get our validation from ourselves. I talk about meditation all the time. So all my books actually teach you how to do that, because it is super important for you to be able to self-soothe. It's very important for you to be able to build your confidence and your self-esteem. And it's very important for you to be in the right relationship, because the wrong guy, a selfish short-term thinker, absolutely like, seriously, it doesn't matter how hard you try. If you're choosing the wrong partner in life, in other words, if your environment, if you are living in the middle of a mud pit, it doesn't matter how often you dust, you're still living in a mud pit. Cleanse your environment. If you're with a selfish short-term thinker, it doesn't matter how often you dust, you're still living in a mud pit. Cleanse your environment. If you're with a selfish short-term thinker, get the motherfucker out of your life. Get yourself a generous long-term thinker. Now work on those things, because trying to work on those things while you're with a selfish short-term thinker is like trying to roll a massive boulder up a hill. Stop. You're going to squish yourself. I have anxiety and tried medication for the first time. Life-changing. Awesome. Stonewalling is like shutting somebody out. 3 months, she wants to be called boyfriend and girlfriend. Need time. Are you kissing and having sex? Are you kissing and having sex? You need time, but you like the sex. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Lux? Are you saying you're there for the goodies, but you're not quite there yet for the relationship, but you're hoping she's going to keep putting out, because at least that keeps you around. Love coming here and listening to you. Thank you. What's your take on love languages? I love them. I think they're amazing. I think everybody needs to do love language quizzes. I think you should get everybody you care for to do a love language quiz so you can understand them better. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say, I do. Oh. Number 1 dating tip, no kissing for 3 months. Ooh, when in the dating game, do we do the 12-question quiz? Any point. You got 3 months to do it. I do. Those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click that bell when you do say, I just did. So somebody earlier said they've been seeing somebody for 3 months and she wants to call a boyfriend and girlfriend and they need more time. And I said, are you kissing and having sex? And they're radio silent. Radio silent. So I hope she cuts off the kissing and sex while you make up your mind. Because it's not fair to her that you keep stringing her along while you're trying to make up your mind about whether or not you like her enough. What to do when the relationship is failing, but I don't want it to end? Get coaching. Get coaching. Maybe we can fix what's failing. Just did. Welcome, my just dids. Welcome all my just dids. Guys, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram, because the next giveaway is coming up soon for a free coaching session. That's a free 1-hour session with me. Canada's Angel. Super cute. Super cute. How's your Saturday, you guys? What are you doing? What are you doing? What province are you from? I'm in Ontario. I've kind of come full circle. I was born in Ontario, raised in BC, lived in Quebec for 10 years. Here I am back in Ontario. Best book of yours to improve yourself in the relationship or in general. So in the relationship is Fix That Shit. In general would be Say Yes to Goodness. So Fix That Shit is about how to build yourself up in the relationship. Say Yes to Goodness is how to tackle life, basically. At work, love your advice. Oh, you're so welcome. Didn't do the 3-month rule. We've been together for 3 years. Worried he might not be the one. Do I do it now? If you think this is the right decision to do, then yes. What book should somebody read first? If they're single, No More Assholes. If they're in a relationship, Fix That Shit. I'm working. I work at a local utility company. We had a storm blow through. Ooh, bring it. Birmingham, Alabama. Do you guys get tornadoes? Do you believe... Oh, don't give me puzzle pieces. Don't give me puzzle pieces. All together in one, please. I have fixed that shit and I love it, so I'll buy Say Yes to Goodness next. Thank you for what you do. You're so welcome. Thank you, my love. I love you guys. You are so emotionally rewarding. Yes, we get tornadoes, y'all. Every once in a blue moon. So, like, not here where I am. We haven't had any, like, close by in the city where I am. But in Ontario, every now and then there's a tornado. So a couple a year. You know, nothing massively, you know, life-altering or destroying. You know, super rarely you'll get one that's going to do some collateral damage. Leave the narcissist. Always, always, always. Do you believe in working on the relationship and falling back in love like it used to be? My husband and I worked on the relationship and fell back in love better than ever. Better than ever. What if someone doesn't express love in words but in action? That's perfect. Never said I love you in 3 years. Ooh, I wouldn't be with that. Turns out my girlfriend contemplated cheating with a friend and blamed it on me playing Xbox. Do you take any responsibility for paying more attention to your Xbox than you did to your girlfriend? Busy at work, can't stop breaking down from not seeing my partner because they're busier. Oh, hurricanes here in Florida. Oh yeah, hurricanes in Florida. How do you know someone is a narcissist? They don't care about anybody but themselves. Cheating dreams. So I had a dream where I kissed Jim Carrey and my celebrity crush is Robert Downey Jr. And I said to my husband the next day, baby, I cheated on you. And he goes, oh, in your dreams? And I go, yeah. I said, I kissed Jim Carrey. And he goes, well, actually, you cheated on Robert Downey Jr. So cheating dreams mean absolutely nothing. I called my brother, and through a conversation, I mentioned you. He's getting fixed that shit for his wife. Love this. Spread the love. Spread the love. Let's get the goodness out there. I love it. Love it. Man, people like don't have anything to say when it goes so quiet. You don't no, I guess they're not taking responsibility for paying more attention to the Xbox than they did to their girlfriends. Why so quiet, my friend? Did I speak the truth? I've been promoting your book here in Jacksonville, JA, with all my married and long-term relationship friends. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. I appreciate you very much. I'm glad you love it so much. What if your husband doesn't want to have a break, but you do? People don't need permission. You don't need permission. If you know, listen, I took some space. I took some space. I went to Florida for 3 months, and my husband didn't want me to. It was going to make life harder for him. Charlie is passed out somewhere. Maggie is down here right now. He did not want me to go, and I said, look, like I have to go. I love your vibes. Thank you. I have to go, right? I have to go. I need to get out of here. I'm losing my mind. I have to go. I'm going to go. You don't need permission. When me and my partner argue, we are quick to tell each other to leave. We don't live together. That's fine. You know, seriously, if you're going to get heated, take your space. That's fine. If you're going to get heated, take your space before it gets more heated. But why don't you stop arguing, right? Isn't that the easier thing, is to just simply stop fighting with each other? So get fix that shit, or come get coaching and stop fighting. Number one thing to look for in a potential partner. So me, what's really important is work ethic. I don't want to be with somebody who's lazy. Obviously devotion, right? Look for somebody who is devoted to the people that they love. But that will show up in their work ethic as well. You're so welcome. A man asked me out for coffee. I'm way too scared to go out with him. How do I get over this? Just go for a walk, right? I seriously, like, it's unappealing to sit across from somebody and conduct an interview. So go for a walk instead of this, like the face off, side by side. It's so much easier to do. Affectionate, but he doesn't communicate a lot in general, even with his family. But he shows, right? So stop looking for the words. Look for it in the behaviors. It's in the behaviors. Affectionate. He's communicating. Body language, behavior, what we do is communication, right? So stop looking for words and only reading words as communication. Communication takes a lot of forms. It's in the eyes, it's in the expression, it's in how they hold us or touch us, or how much they hold and touch us. It's in how much they come beside us. It's how much they want to do things with us, right? So it doesn't have to be just about words. We really need to actually learn what communication is, you guys, because a lot of you guys complain that they don't talk enough. No, they are communicating. You're just not paying attention. So look at what they do and get off of it needing to be words in order for you to understand it. Increase your perception skills. Should your partner be excited to see you every day, even if you live together? No, let's remove the word should. Should is another relationship killer. There are words that are relationship killers, like expectations. I expect. Ooh, wow. You are stabbing your relationship to death with that one. Should, he should. Ooh, that's more knife wounds right there. Instead of shoulding your partner, why don't you just appreciate your partner? Right? Just appreciate. Just appreciate that they're in your life. Appreciate that they work. Appreciate that they exchange a kiss with you when they get home. Right? We can just appreciate each other. It doesn't have to be a party. And by the way, if you want a party when they get home, throw a party when they get home. It's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. Are you standing back, waiting for excitement and disappointed that you don't see excitement? And then now you put yourself in a negative state, which basically turns your frequency negative. And let me tell you, like, the emotions that we have inside are infecting the people around us. So if you put yourself in a negative state because you created a story inside your head and that story didn't come true, and now you're feeling poopy towards your partner, that negative emotion that you have generated is like BO. So let me ask you this. How close do you want to get to somebody who has BO? So if you're putting yourself in a negative state because you're creating stories, he should come and kiss me when he comes home. He should come find me. He should come in the door and excitedly say, hey, honey. Hey, I'm so happy to see you. And then getting upset because he doesn't do that. Well, now you got BO. So you really think he's going to come up and give you a hug and a kiss and be happy to see you? I just ripped a piece of skin off my nail and now it hurts like a motherfucker. How do I deal with a partner that struggles with lashing out, knows he's doing it but can't control? Can't control. No, we don't take excuses. Give me a second, guys. So let me ask you this. So let's explore this one. Can't control. Can't control. Kelsey, you want to come talk to me about this? Kelsey, do you want to come live with me? Great analogy. Emotional frequencies are so important to remember. They affect everyone. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. When you manage your emotions, you are managing your frequency. You are managing the infection you are causing around you. Kelsey, are you there? You want to come live with me? I want to talk about this can't control. I can't go live. Would love your thoughts. So here's the thing. My mom is no longer in my life because she says she doesn't know what she says. So my mom has become, my mom used to be physically abusive. She reverted to verbal abuse because I got too big. I got too big for her to hit and I wasn't taking it anymore. And I let her know in no uncertain terms that if she hit me, I would hit her back. And so she stopped hitting me. Oh, no, but I can open things up here so I can bring somebody live with me here. So my mom is no longer in my life because she says, I don't know what I say. And I said, well, then you're dangerous. You're dangerous. I can't have someone in my life who can't control themselves because that's unhealthy. It's unhealthy for me to allow someone in my life who is abusive and says they can't control it. So I can't have you in my life. So this is what you say to them. If you can't control this, then you are a danger to me. Therefore, I will not have you in my life unless you get this under control. And you dump the motherfucker. You dump the motherfucker who says they can't control themselves. They're abusive because they can't control themselves. Let me ask you this. Does he lash out this way with his coworkers? With his friends? With his boss? I will guarantee you it's situational, which means he only can't control it around you. I love that you normalize toxic people are toxic people. Yes, doesn't matter if it's family or not. Absolutely. Mindfulness is a skill that is necessary in safe relationships. Yeah, counting to 10? No. What the hell is that? You need to spend 20 minutes a day meditating. When do you know it's time to leave a relationship? When it is abusive or you are indifferent. Exactly. I think what you're saying applies to me. Time to start meditating. I appreciate you sharing that. You're welcome. He doesn't want to get married. Thought he would change. Ugh. Y'all, stop getting in relationships with people and playing the hoping game. I'm going to give him all my time and attention and convenience. I hope he wants a relationship. I'm going to get in a relationship with somebody and hope they want to get married. Girl, look what you got. 10 years in. You played the hoping game. That's on you. That's on you. You have no right to be mad at him because that's the choice you made. You decided to play the hoping game. How do I get a guy to commit to a relationship? Don't kiss and have sex until you find a guy who wants to commit to a relationship with you. Do you have tips on how to deal with a narcissistic older brother? Don't talk to them anymore, right? Control your environment. That's how do you deal with narcissistic people? You don't. There's no need for you to have damaging people in your life, in your environment. There is no need for you to suffer just because the two of you came out of the same vajayjay. That's not necessary, right? It's what matters is how people treat you. It doesn't matter how they came into this world. It doesn't matter if they put you in this world. It does not matter. If they cannot treat you well, they don't belong in your life. Why is it so hard to just shut up and not say everything that comes to my mind, because you are not practicing impulse control and you are giving yourself permission to vomit everything you want to say. Girl, did you get your hair lighter? Yes, I did. Thank you, my love. You're invited to my wedding. You're the only reason why my relationship is amazing. I love you. Is this my second wedding invite? Are you the one that DM'd me? Or is this my second wedding invite? I love it. I'm coming. I'm coming. Elon Musk tweeted, "How do you define beauty? How would you define it, Chantal?" Oh, I love that. COVID allowing, right? I am accepting wedding invites, COVID allowing. So how would I define beauty? I called him to remind him how grateful I am. I love that. Beauty is really, like, you know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder? I 100% believe that. Because my husband is just, he's so beautiful, he's so wonderful, he's so amazing. And I know that, the reason why I see them that way is because I love him so much. I really do love him. I think beauty absolutely is subjective. Beauty is basically your feelings changing your eyesight. I really think that's what beauty is, because people can be extremely depressed and not find anything beautiful, right? They just can't bring themselves to see beauty. They don't feel beauty. So I really think beauty comes from emotion. Advice on dating someone who was recently divorced. Use the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. No kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. See what their life is before you get involved in a relationship and find out it's a roller coaster, right? He loves to say, "I told you so," when our counselor sides with him rather than being supportive. Listen, I told you so, right? I told you need to start meditating to shrink your amygdala to be less reactive. You're ignoring the fact that you might be wrong. You're defensive over your wrongness. Own your wrongness. If you are in fact wrong, by the way, get some coaching sessions with me. But own your wrongness. If you are wrong and your ego is rejecting it, and just because you don't like to hear it, that's, if you keep rejecting that and you're focusing on him, right? You're literally just focusing on the fact that he says, "I told you so," instead of saying to yourself, the truth hurts. I'm going to work on this so that if somebody says that, it's no longer true. That thing that the counselor says, and he says, "I told you so." So these two people have said, you need to change this about yourself. You need to pay attention to this. You need to modify this behavior in order to have a better outcome. Instead of putting your focus on that and saying, "Okay, I'm going to work on that," your focus is on your partner still. You're still looking at your partner and going, "I need to focus on your wrongness." Instead of focusing on how you're going to fix your behavior to make things better. Is there a good way to tell if a man will be loyal before dating? Get to know him. No kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months. If he's showing you loyalty and you're doing a no kissing, no sleepovers for 3 months and he's showing you loyalty during that time, that's a good indicator. How do you know you love them? How do you know you love somebody? So that's an interesting one, right? Because I fell in love with my husband and I didn't even know. I was actually very much in denial that I was in love with him. I don't even know when I fell in love with him. It happened, 2 months, take it or leave it. Leave it. 2 months, take it or leave it. Dude, You are so immature. You just can't wait. You can't wait an extra 4 weeks. Like, I gotta get mine, right? Is that it? Is that it? You lack impulse control? I gotta get mine. Is it selfishness? What is it? Why does it have to be 2 months? Like, what is it? What is that character trait? What are you showing me? Is it selfishness? Is it lack of impulse control? Is it impatience? What is the character trait that you're showing me? Is it disrespect? Because you just can't give me autonomy over my own body? What is it? What are you showing me? I'm curious. Can you tell me which one it is? Cody, which one is it? I'm going to wait for your answer, okay? Hi. Which one is it? Which one is it? I want to know. Tell me who you are. How do I work on it if I'm impatient? Meditation. Like, you patiently waited for your birthday that was 6 months away. You patiently waited for Christmas that was, another 12 months after the last Christmas, right? You patiently waited for that date for that vacation that you bought 4 months ahead of time. You patiently waited for that wedding day that you planned a year ahead of time. I know I love my person when I felt completely selfless with him. Oh, good answer, Miss Honey. Cody is very silent. He's not telling us which of these character traits he's displaying. Why are people getting so quiet? Why are you so quiet when I ask you a serious question? How do I work on being defensive, especially when someone loves to blame you? Get fix that shit. Right? Get fix that shit. Do the steps inside. This is 50 chapters on how to change. Totally agree. I would not want an impatient husband. Same. I love my husband's patience. My husband is so patient. So patient. He waited years for my business to take off with only a few vomits. Only a few moments where he said, you should probably get a job. As I'm like furiously writing book after book after book, right? Maybe you should get a job because, I was so busy building. I wasn't making any money for years. Years. Cody's gone, I guess. That's too bad. I really wanted to know. My ex wants to talk about us after dumping me 2 months ago. What should I do? Define your next relationship. Right? Get no more assholes. By the way, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Never underestimate the power of knowledge. Where's Cody? Never underestimate the power of knowledge. Cody, what is it? I asked you a question. Dude. Where'd you go? So define your next relationship and level it up. What was missing from this relationship? What was missing for you? What is it that you want in your next relationship that you are not getting in that one, right? Define your next relationship. Come get a coaching session. And tell him what you want in your next relationship. Tell him what you want. And say, the man you are is no longer the man I want to be with. Because let me tell you, if your definition of a next relationship is not better than the last one, you're never moving forward. You are never evolving. So define your next relationship and make that definition better than the last one. And if he's like, I want to get back with you, then you say to him, the man you are is no longer the man I want to be with. I've defined my next relationship. If you want to be with me, this is what I'm looking for. So if you want help with that, come get a session. I'll help you define it. I want to book a session, but I'll probably fangirl. You will fangirl for 30 seconds and I will get you right on track. Right on track. I am a master of making sure we make the most out of a coaching session. Cody, why can't you wait 3 months for a kiss? You say you're a man, but we're wondering what's going on. You didn't answer the question. Why can't you wait 3 months for a kiss, Cody? Thanks so much. I'll book a session. So for those of you who want to book a coaching session, go into my bio, click the link tree, click the one-on-one button. It's going to take you to a page, and and just follow the instructions, follow the 3 steps. I got my finger to stop bleeding. I'm very happy. My boyfriend's going clubbing. How do I stop anxious thoughts? Get busy. What are you going to do with your time? You have anxious thoughts because all you're doing is sitting around thinking anxious thoughts. So get busy with yourself. On a coaching session, does it just have to be about intimate relationships? No. I did a session today where, we were talking about something that happened in her workplace and how she, what she needed to think and do to overcome those feelings that had resulted because of what happened in her workplace. So it can be about anything, right? Sometimes you come for an initial reason and then we fix it fairly quickly. It's like, what else? What else you got? What else is bothering you? What else is on your mind? We got an hour. Let's do it. I just bought fix that shit. I don't want to be defensive or fight anymore. Yes. Come over here. It's so good. It's so good in this group. I'm telling you, I was defensive, I fought, I vomited, I deflected, my focus was always somewhere else, never on myself and my faults. You're wrong. Every time my husband pointed out my faults. And now we haven't had a fight in 5 years. I own my shit. Now we're even at a point where we don't even need to say sorry anymore. Like we have such an allowance for humanity. I can be human. I can vomit. I can have a moment. It's funny. The last time I tried to apologize, my husband was like, "What are you talking about?" Right? Like that's yesterday's news, right? I've already waited over a year for a kiss, just clowning around. Okay, Cody. Good to know. Good to know. Also, how do we book a couple session? It's the same. It's the one-on-one button. Do I book somewhere else? Nope. It's that one-on-one button. So when it comes to the one-on-one session, you can come together. You can come alone. It's completely up to you. I don't know what I want in a relationship and what's off in mine. I'm confused. Graphics that shit. This really does clarify what a healthy, functional relationship looks like. Is kissing passionately on the neck against the 3-month no kissing rule? Passionately? Well, what are you trying to do with passionately, right? Getting to know each other is about getting to know each other and like building intimacy, not passion. So leave the passion, why do you have to go for passion? Can you just not conceptualize, building, getting to know each other, developing intimacy, right? So, Sulta, I answer your question, so you can stop posting that. Is spending a lot of time with your boyfriend bad and not seeing any friends? It is not good to not be balanced. I understand that you want to do that in the first number of months because this is new and fresh and exciting. But don't expect your partner to only live for you. Once those first 3-4 months are done, it is absolutely normal and healthy to regain a balanced life. So personal time with friends, time with family, time with hobbies, time away, right? It's very normal and healthy to spend time away from each other. Thank you. I do podcasts. I do. I have links to my podcast in the link tree in my bio. So the answer is you would need to get coaching, my love. Boyfriend is leaving for out of town work and has my full support. Any tips for keeping the spark? I'm actually writing a book for long distance relationships as well, doing that simultaneously. When the guy says it's your fault, what is your take? Is it? Is there something for you to take responsibility for? Somebody earlier on said, my girlfriend confessed that she thought about cheating because I spent too much time on my Xbox. And I'm like, are you taking responsibility for the fact that you spent more time with your Xbox than you did with your girlfriend? So excited for the long distance book. Yes. It's not always not your fault, right? So yes, he has faults too, but he doesn't say that. So your focus is all like, hey, yeah, you're saying I have faults, but like, what about yours? What if you just went, yeah, you say I have faults. You know what? You're right. And I am coming up with a plan to change them. And I'm going to focus on my plan. I'm going to take the focus off you. I'm going to take the focus off you. You say I have faults. And when I think about that, you're right. I have those faults. I'm going to focus on my faults. But you're distracting yourself from change because you're like, you need to change. Well, my love, is not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. You want him to acknowledge and take responsibilities for his faults. Then you need to acknowledge and take responsibility for your faults. You want him to work on his faults. Then you need to work on your faults. You want him to stop pointing out your faults. Then you need to stop pointing out his faults. So if you don't stop deflecting, you will never have a healthy relationship because you're going to keep bouncing the ball back. If you want him to take responsibility and fix his faults, show him how that's done. You cannot demand, you have to show. Boyfriend blames me for being bad at his video games. What do I do? Say, okay. It doesn't have to turn into a fight. I'm so bad at this because of you. Okay. End the conversation right there. After watching your lives, I suddenly care less about the things I cared about before. Is that bad? I don't know, because I don't know what exactly you're caring less about. Thank you for teaching me patience and to be the emotional leader. I love you. You're so welcome. That's what I'm here for. What are your thoughts about checking in, keeping partners updated about your daily activities or outings? I do not believe that we need to go find replacement parents when we leave home. I am an adult. I don't need a parent. They are adults. They don't need parents. I don't need to check in. I don't need to tell you about my whereabouts at all times. I don't need to tell you who I talked to every time I had a conversation. I don't need to tell you what I talked about. By the way, those are behaviors I used to do because that's what I wanted. I do this, so should you. I was being manipulative. I was doing those behaviors because that's what I wanted my partner to do, because I wanted to check in on them, because I was insecure. So own the reason why you want those behaviors. Own the reason why you are displaying those behaviors. I stopped displaying those behaviors and I feel so free. I just get in my car and I go places and I see people and I do things, and sometimes I tell my husband and sometimes I don't. But there's no trouble to be had if I don't tell him everything, because we give each other freedom like adults. Love how you own up to your past. I do. Tips for developing intimacy during first 3 months of dating. So intimacy comes through knowing who the other person is. Like, I feel comfortable. I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you. I feel like I'm really getting to know you and who you are in your life and how you operate. What is the package that comes with you in terms of your internal and external world? I feel like I'm getting to know you. That's intimacy. As you show up for me, as I like you more, Your consistency impresses me. Your character impresses me. Your sense of humor is amusing, right? I start to like you more, and that creates warm fuzzies. The more warm and fuzzy I feel, the more I will initiate affection. Affection is another form of intimacy. So first the intimacy comes through knowledge of each other, and then the intimacy builds even more as that knowledge creates warm fuzzy feelings that are then displayed through physical affection. And this is how you grow intimacy. You should start a YouTube. I have a YouTube. Damn it, you guys. I have a YouTube channel. I have a podcast. Y'all gotta go check that shit out. Links to that are in the link tree in my bio, by the way. Spotify, iTunes. I am syndicated. I am picked up by every podcast station out there. Go find me. Go into my bio, click on that link tree, go check out my YouTube channel. I get like TikTokers. Who here follows the Herspective page? Herspective, Took Daddy, Dr. G. There's a couple, Brett and Maddie, but that's not what their handle are, but they're super cute. I've interviewed all of them. Yes. Yeah, I did Herspective. I talked to her for like over an hour today. So yeah. Yes. What book do you recommend for fixing yourself and your bad behaviors when in a relationship? That would be Fix That Shit, my love. That's amazing. Yes. Can a relationship work if you display those insecure behaviors initially? I mean, my husband, certainly put up with it till I got it under control, but I did a lot of vomiting and we fought for a long time. If my husband hadn't fallen in love with me before we started a relationship and my insecure vomiting had started showing up and we didn't have like over 2 years of history together, if he hadn't seen me be a confident person before I turned into an insecure freakazoid, he would have dumped me. He would have dropped me like a hot potato, you guys. No word of a lie. He would not have put up with that shit if he had not been in love with me already. Thank you. How do I make people like me? I feel like nobody likes me. So I would suggest you get a coaching session. Thank you, my love. Thank you for that. I would suggest you get a coaching session, love, because I gotta unpack you. I gotta figure out who and what you are so I can figure out what you need to change. Just back, come back, queen. I love it. Love it. What is insecure vomiting? My husband is a baby daddy. His kids were 8 and 9 when I came into the picture. Insecure vomiting was me saying, you need to tell me every time you go over to your ex's house. That was insecure vomiting. I can't find anyone to stay around. Come get coaching, my love. Come get coaching. Got to figure out how you need to change your game. Oh, are you close with your husband's kids? As close as you can be to like a 23 and a 24-year-olds. They're very, they're living their lives, right? They're living their lives. They're doing their thing. They're being independent young adults. So, but like every now and then we have dinner with my husband's son and his son's girlfriend. Every now and then, like his daughter comes and gets hyperbaric therapy with him. Hello. So I'll see her and we'll chit chat and she gives me the biggest hugs, which is super sweet. So, yeah. This lockdown, I've developed a bad habit of drinking from the toilet bowl. I love that. That's awesome. I did not expect the last 2 words of that sentence. How do you know if you're fighting for the right person or let them go? Defining factor. Their integrity, right? My husband has incredible integrity. So definitely worth the fight. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you too, my love. Dating for me is like asking a burn victim to run into a forest fire. Oh no. How do you feel about signing a prenup? I signed a prenup. I am independent. My husband. I'm happy I did. Not that I thought my husband would take anything from me, because he is a very fair person. And he's not a taker. He would rather give than take. He is a very generous person by nature. I bought fixed that shit, and I'm in the meditation stage right now. I love it. Love it. Newly single, thanks to you. That's the freedom bell. Newly single, thanks to you. What book should I read? No More Assholes. No more assholes. I own my faults and get help, but he doesn't recognize his and just focuses on mine. So keep your focus on yours and change yours. Make what he says when he's focusing on your faults, make it a lie. Make it so that when he points that out, it is no longer true. I did that with my husband. Most powerful thing you will ever do. My husband came home. He came home one night, didn't even take his shoes off, lit into me. You do this. I said, baby, when's the last time you remember me doing that? And he went, well, it's been about 2 or 3 months. And I said, that's because I changed it. That's because I focused on it and I changed it. And the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So if it's been 2 months since the last time I did that, you can anticipate another 2 months of me not doing that. Blew his fucking mind. So blow his mind. Change the behavior. Make it a lie when he points it out. It's the most powerful thing you will ever do. Take your focus off him and make it a lie. So the prenup. So here's a funny story. And it turns out I thought my husband didn't know this. Turns out he did. I love that. That's really helpful. Yes, you're so welcome. So my husband and I, we did couples therapy, and like we did therapy twice. I was raised by women, maybe I'm too nice. I don't know without talking to you, love. I don't know. We gotta have a conversation. We gotta find out what's going on. I gotta get into the behaviors. I'm a behaviorist. Gotta get into the actual behaviors. So we did like an intense couples group therapy weekend, right? Like Friday to Sunday evening, right? And we also did a like couples therapist, a counselor, like a psychotherapist. And I picked him, and I picked a male because I wanted my husband to feel like he had somebody he could talk to that was like maybe on his side kind of thing, right? So David was his name. So it was my husband's night to go do the therapy session. And I get a phone call at the time that his session is about to start. I pick up the phone, I say hello, and there's no sound. Nobody says hello. And then I heard David talking to my husband. And I realized that the therapist had called and left the phone, and I was listening in on their session. And I thought it was a secret. I thought David did this so that I could hear what they were going to say, because he was on my side. He was trying to protect me or something, right? Turns out my husband knew all along. I found this out recently, you guys. I found it out on a live. You'll find it on my YouTube channel. Found it out on a live that he knew. The therapist did this in front of him, put the phone on the table, and then they did their session. But in the course of the conversation, my husband said he would want a prenup if we got married. So I just kind of stored that at the back of my head. And when we got engaged, the first thing I say is, I bet you want a prenup. And he went, well, yeah, I do. And I said, yeah, it's no problem. So we did. We got a prenup. Because I'm not with him to take. Like, there was a few times, like my husband, owns his own business. And he's certainly, made good money. He was like coming to see me every week, spending like $280 every week. The man was 10% of my income for like a year. So, he had money, but I wasn't with him for money. And there's a few times where he's like, you're only with me for money. I'm like, baby, If I was going to marry somebody for money, it wouldn't be you. Because I had married millionaires before him, like people who were established. He wasn't a millionaire when I met him. It took him like, I mean, he's still not there, right? He's got like $1 million in loans, you know, a business and a property that's valued probably at about $3 million, but he doesn't have $1 million in the bank. So, and I had dated people who were very wealthy. I very easily, guys, I mean, seriously, I was a stripper, and not only, you know, in Canada, like I went international. I dated, right? I could have married for money. That wasn't my goal. That wasn't what I wanted. So I had no problem signing a prenup because I wasn't with him for that. Not at all. I was with him because he's amazing, because of his sensitivity, his kindness, his generosity, the way he moves is so sexy. The way he makes love, the way he kisses, it's just, he's a whole package. The man is a whole package. So I had no problem signing a prenup. No problem. The thing is, don't get in a relationship with somebody who isn't fair. Do not get in a relationship with somebody who isn't fair. I could have married for money too, but he was not a man. Next. That's right. That's right. That's right. Now I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. You know, who knows how long that lasts for, right? When you're in business for yourself, you're always hoping the good times just keep getting better. Let's just hope the good times just keep getting better. But I'm okay with the fact that I signed a prenup. I could have just made $50,000 a year, and I would have been okay having signed a prenup. I'm not in it for the money. Taylor, I see you. Money doesn't make me happy. Exactly. Taylor's getting a video session. We're gonna see when Taylor books her appointment for. Money doesn't necessarily make people happy. There are a lot of millionaires who have lots of clothes and lots of things and lots of plastic surgery because they don't like what they see in the mirror, and lots of substance abuse problems because they don't like how they feel. I could make my own money, that's right. Is it normal for a significant other to personally insult you during an argument? No, it's not normal. No. So one thing that I told myself in this, a long time ago is, I'm not gonna fight dirty. Do you do phone sessions? All my sessions are on Zoom. All my sessions are on Zoom. So I never called my husband names. The worst I would call him was a jerk. So when what did he do? I think my husband called me a name once. He might have said, like, you're acting like a bitch or something. I don't even remember. Might have said something like that. And I said, we don't call each other names in this relationship. I don't do it because I don't want this to be in our relationship. We don't call each other names. If you're going to do that, I will not be in this relationship, because I will not be with a verbally abusive person. I work full time and he expects me to do stay-at-home duties. So is he splitting bills? If you guys are splitting bills, then he has to pay somebody to do his half of the chores. Otherwise, you pay zero. If you're supposed to do all the household chores, then you do zero. You do zero. If you're supposed to do all, you need to sit, take some time here, write down all the expenses, who pays what, write down all the chores, who does what. Don't leave anything out, by the way, right? Monday at 3:30, hold on. Don't leave anything out. Give him credit where credit is due for everything he does. Right? Because if you leave anything out, he's going to be like, you're not doing this. Like, you're not seeing things properly, right? Don't leave anything out. But write down everything that's being paid for and who's paying it, everything that's being done and who's doing it. Figure out the percentage, right? If you're paying 50% of the household bills, but doing 90% of the household chores, then you go to him and you go, hey, baby, I've been doing some thinking. I've been figuring out what's going on here. And I should be only paying 10% of the household bills because I'm doing 90% of the chores. So we have a choice here. You are going to pay somebody to do your share of the chores, or I'm only going to pay 10% of the bills. Which one do you want it to be? And if he's like, no, this is going to continue the way it is, you're going to say, well, no, it's not, because I'm not going to stay in a relationship where I'm being taken advantage of. A session is an hour. You look so pretty in purple. I knew somebody would say, purple's your color. Thank you, my love. My partner works to support things he wants first and puts our shared future together second. Not okay. So maybe you should have chosen a partner who puts a shared future first. Know this girl for years. Both of us know there's a spark between us. Should we go on a week road trip? Why not? Booked my first appointment for a video session. I see you, Taylor. It's time for a change. I'm a bit nervous. That's okay. I got you. I got you. Look at this. I got you. I got you. You're in good hands, my love. Have pen and paper. Have pen and paper. I'm going to make it so easy. I'm going to make it so easy, my love. Like, that's my motto. I make it easy. No joint account. My money is your money. So my money is my money. His money is his money. He's generous with his money. I'm generous with my money. We don't keep tabs on anything. You know, I buy him something. I don't ask him for money, but you know, sometimes he like I buy him stuff. I go, like, he'll be like, baby, can you go buy me something? If he asks me to go buy him something, he always pays me for it, but I never ask him for the money, and I'm fine if he doesn't. And actually, he doesn't always pay for it. Maybe sometimes he forgets. Maybe sometimes he feels like he has that gift coming from me. I'm totally fine either way. So, you know, I go get his takeout for supper. I don't ask him for any money. So, yeah. But my money is my money. His money is his money. We have our own bank accounts. We manage our own finances. No man should pay for a female. But no man should pay for a female. What does that mean? Do 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 do. How about go get a job, pay your own way? Look, guys, we have a guy. We have somebody vomiting. We have an angry vomiter. How to navigate limbo, not letting go, tired of working it out. So don't be in limbo. First of all, decide. Don't talk about your life as though you have no control. What is the right thing for you? What do you need to decide for yourself? Decide it, do it, follow through. And boyfriend makes more, should we split it 50-50? No, you should live at the lifestyle you can afford, right? What is the lifestyle that you can afford? Take the person who has the lower lifestyle affordability, make the lifestyle that, split things 50-50, split the bills, split the chores. If your partner wants to have a, like, you know, look, like this is how much you're making, but I want a nicer place, that's their choice, right? If they want a nicer place that you can't afford, that is their choice. So they pay that extra amount because that's what they want. Making more money doesn't mean you should spend more money, by the way. They should be at the lifestyle that you can afford. They should take that extra money and put it aside because, you know, retirement comes one day, right? You need to save money for retirement. It is millionaires, like actual millionaires, actual people who have actual millions of dollars. They drive a middle class car. They live in a middle class home. They're not living extravagantly. They don't have the designer purses, the designer clothes. They don't care to spend their money on things that don't pay them back. So people who are wealthy, as in money in the bank, are cheap. They're cheap. That's why they have money in the bank. So making more money doesn't mean spend more money. Live the cheaper lifestyle. Bank the extra income. Make your money work for you. Put it in stocks. Put it in things that are generating more income. Boyfriend's girl best friend keeps coming between us. Dump the boyfriend. Dump the boyfriend. He lets her because he likes the attention. So dump him. You're so welcome. If he's in debt and I'm not from schooling, should this dictate splitting stuff? Again, live the lower, like what the lower income person can afford. Females want equal rights. 50-50, straight down the line. If you break up, don't take his life savings. Good for you, buddy. Go get yours. Glad you have somebody who's with you. Again, my husband and I don't keep score. We are simply generous with each other without needing to keep score. 50-50. Ooh, down to the last penny. I paid for dinner last time and it cost $26.32. You need to pay the dinner this time and it better come out to $26.32. I am straightforward, yes. My partner pays more because he makes more. Would taking over home duties set a bad standard for future? Not at all. Not at all. My husband pays all the expenses related to this home. I do all the household duties related to this home. Be grateful for what your partner does for you. When your partner is in service to you, be in service to them. Being straightforward is very great for a relationship too, yes. Yeah. Is it a red flag if your partner doesn't want to be in a Facebook relationship? Do they have seriously, do they live online? Like, do they display their life online? If they don't require it. Don't say, hey, now that I'm here, you got to change your behavior. You got to change what you do just so you can make me happy. You need to get in a relationship with somebody that you are happy with who they are. Not get in a relationship with somebody and say, now that I'm here, this is what you need to change in order to make me happy. Oh, this is sweet. My partner refuses to do washing, but always cleans after dinner if I cook and tells me to relax. That's super sweet. If my partner shows signs of selfishness, it's a big red flag. Yeah, seriously, I don't want to get in a relationship and be selfish. I don't want to get in a relationship and keep score. I want to get in a relationship and be like, man, like, you're so amazing. Let me keep up with this. That's what I want. I'm so thankful for you. Yeah. So many topics for our session, but don't want to rush through them. Should I just pick a few? Write down everything you want to talk about. Write everything down. Come prepared. Come prepared. Maybe we will get through everything, right? Because I don't know how simple or complicated each one will be, so write them down in order that you want to address them in. From most important to least important, and let's see how many we tackle. in a break in a relationship right now, but he blocks me on Facebook and changes status to single. So you are not on a break. You are broken up. You are single, right? A break is a break up. So I want you to acknowledge that. A break is a breakup. You are not together. Grab no more assholes. Define your next relationship. Stop chasing somebody who's running away from you and start looking towards who you're going to get with next, which will be a level up from what you've left behind. I have a list. You're so welcome. I'm so thankful I found your live today. So many questions answered. That's how I do it. Tips on overcoming jealousy. So I really do suggest you take my No More Insecurity program. If this is something that is affecting your relationship, if you're in a relationship with a generous long-term thinker, and you are having unfounded jealousy, you are vomiting into your relationship, you're having a negative effect on a relationship that could be good if you weren't vomiting these negative feelings. So the link to the No More Insecurity program is in the link tree in my bio. You'll find it in there. I just love your content. Keep it up. I promise I will. I promise I will. Bipolar disorder, guys. Y'all are just, you're just typing in bipolar disorder. I don't diagnose disorder stuff. If you are dating somebody who has bipolar disorder, then first of all, they need to be seeing somebody and they need to be on medication. This is a disorder. So, or whatever disorder they have, right? Whatever they tell you, this is my mental disorder. I'm diagnosed with a disorder. Okay, so who are you seeing, and are you taking your medication? And as in relation to who are you seeing, make an appointment with that person. Go see that person. Have a session with them and say, what do I need to do to make this relationship easy for the two of us? If they are not seeing somebody, if they are not taking their medication, do not date that person because they are not taking care of their mental health. I have no credit. My name isn't on anything. Girl, why? Like, fix your shit. Get your name on shit. Go see a lawyer and get your name on shit. Seriously, get your name on shit. What else do you expect me to say? Like, what else do you expect me to say? What else do you expect me to say? Get your name on stuff. There is no other answer. There's nothing else for me to say to you about this. Get your name on what belongs to you. Can you tell us more about what you mean by generous long-term thinker? So a generous long-term thinker is somebody who is relationship-minded. Generous long-term thinking is I want to take care of somebody for a long time. That's generous long-term thinking. Selfish short-term thinking is I just want to look after myself and I'm not willing to get in a relationship with somebody for a long time. How? I don't know, love. Talk to a lawyer. That's not what I do, right? That's unless you want to book a session and then we can talk about your relationship and what's happening in your relationship and how you should approach your partner and get the script for that. Then we can do that. But I can't do a session on a live, unfortunately. Ooh, don't know what this is. So yes, all the details here. If you want to do a session on a live, or I can't, but if you want to do a session, then you can go into my bio and click on the link tree and click that one-on-one button and book yourself in. Bipolar disorder and relationship, go talk to their therapist and say, what do I need to do? If they're not seeing a therapist and taking their medications, dump the motherfucker. If you have it, be seeing somebody and take your medications. People need to take responsibility for their mental health. If somebody has a disorder, they need to be looking after it. If they are not looking after it, don't be in a relationship with them. Do not be collateral damage to someone's refusal. BPD, same thing, same answer. Do not be collateral damage to someone's refusal to address their mental health. I do life coaching. My niche is dating and relationships, but I am a life coach. Do you think it's okay to still be friends with your ex-husband? It is if it's platonic. It is if it's platonic. If it's not platonic, then don't do it. If you've already been intimate, can you stop for 3 months and start over? Why? You're already in. Listen, the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is I don't know you. I don't know you. I just met you on Tinder. I don't know you. I'm not going to kiss you on the 4th date. I don't know you. I'm looking for my future husband. And you want me to kiss? I know you don't think it's a commitment, but I do. Because if I start kissing you, I'm not going to go on dates with other people, so that means commitment, right? If I'm going to say no to seeing other people, that means I committed. And I just met you. And I'm picking my future husband. So I think I should get to know you for at least 3 months before saying, that's the husband I want, right? I'm not playing around. I'm done my playtime. I'm looking for a committed long-term relationship. I'm looking for the person I'm going to build a life with, which means we have to have a lot of stuff in common. A lot of things need to line up. That's a lot of conversations we need to have. So I need at least 3 months to get to know you. So that's what the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is all about. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say I do. Thank you for the fire. Did you practice several times? So did I practice the no kissing for 3 months dating rule? So by mistake, initially with my husband, we got to know each other for 2.5 years. I do, okay, those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say I just did. So my husband and I have been together for 15 years. We fought for 10 years. We broke up a few times before we got married. And I did date other people. I went on one date with somebody and then I dated other people. I didn't kiss anybody because I was using the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. And my husband wanted me back before I actually got in a relationship with anyone. So yeah, I totally did it. Goodbye. I just did. And welcome, I just did. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years. Is it possible he could be a selfish short-term thinker? Yeah. If you're not sure, grab No More Assholes. There are 12 character traits. Or if you're not sure, come get a coaching session. I'll do an assessment. But in No More Assholes, there are 12 character traits that help you understand if they are a selfish short-term thinker or a generous long-term thinker. Is it unfair to ask my boyfriend to distance himself from the girl best friend who's causing problems in our relationship? Yeah. You got in a relationship with somebody who has a girl best friend that he's attached to and she's attached to him. That was your choice. You did that. So you need to make the choice to leave the relationship. The crossroad is I will choose to accept the person I got into a relationship with, or I will choose to find somebody who's more compatible to me. So, but me personally, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who keeps an ego boost around, right? I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who lets a friend interfere in our relationship. That's my choice. You get to make yours. Guys, I need to go get a glass of water. I'm going to be right back. Oh, he wasn't friends with her until after we started dating. Even worse. Even worse. Dump the motherfucker. Even worse. He lets that come into his life. Even worse. Dump him. Let me tell you guys a story. My husband and I told you we broke up a few times, right? So, the last time we broke up, he wanted to get back with me. And I said no. And part of the reason why I did not want to get back with him was because his ex had been a bitch to me for 5 years. So I was like, no. Like, I was done with that. I was done with being in a relationship with somebody who had a woman in the picture who was being a bitch to me. Absolutely done with that. No way. No way. Waiting to buy Fix That Shit when my boyfriend is in boot camp. Should I read it? Well, I can practice. Yeah, as soon as you get it, start reading it. Start doing what's in the book. There's nothing wrong with being okay. There's nothing wrong with being happy. So 5 years, not ready to move in with my boyfriend. Is that bad? No, it's fine if you guys are fine. Can you tell us about Comeback Queen? Should me and my boyfriend read Fix That Shit together? You don't need to. My husband has never read this book. We have not had a fight in 5 years because I practice what is in this book. He doesn't need to read it in order for you to put it to practice. Guys, who wants a book walkthrough? Book walkthrough. Today was the day I stopped allowing my boyfriend to control me. I'm worried about the uncertainty. Don't worry about it. It'll be good. You teach me how to act. I love it. What? We got lots of me's. Do I have 4? Yes. Have them all here. Looky loo. We get the books. We're going to do a book walkthrough. Do your books help couples with trying to move past events in your relationship? 100% yes. I want a walkthrough of Comeback Queen. Comeback Queen is the one I'm going to start with. Yes, so Fix That Shit is the book that is going to help you release the past. Me. Look at all you guys so excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go, guys. I have 8 books. By the way, if anybody is wondering which book they should start with, I do have a which book is right for you quiz in the link tree in my bio. So it is really cute. It's 20 questions, yes or no. You're going to go through it super fast. And then it lists all my books, and there's like a little percentage bar beside each book, letting you know like how badly you want to read each one based on how you answer the questions. So super cute, you guys. Do go check it out. Do go check it out. Okay, Comeback Queen. Let's start with the fresh start, shall we? If you are trying to get over a relationship, who here is right Comeback Queen? If you need to get over a relationship, your heart is still hurting. I don't care if it was yesterday that you broke up or it was a year ago that you broke up. If your heart is still hurting over somebody, this is the book. I'm constantly checking his phone to see if he's cheating on me. Did you get yourself a cheater, a trustworthy partner or not? Right? If your partner is trustworthy, but you're being like that and you want to stop being like that, come take my No More Insecurity program. Once you have been through Comeback Queen, you're going to get no more assholes. Now you're going to go find a generous long-term thinker, somebody who loves you, is going to be devoted to you, who's going to be so good to you. They're going to be generous with you. You're going to be like, oh my God, you're so amazing. How can I be this amazing back? It's going to be so good. It's like this beautiful evolution of goodness, because now you can finally relax because you got yourself someone trustworthy. And somebody who like actually appreciates you, which is great. About Comeback Queen, and it's awesome. I need it. I love it. Love it. Love it. I love it. Who read No More Assholes? Where are my No More Asshole readers? Is there a certain amount of time to wait and cool down until you reconnect after a fight? It can be, seriously, some people just need a minute. Some people need a day. So there is no set time. It all depends. But start meditating, get into Fix That Shit. Here, I did. We got my No More Asshole readers. My loves. Who's going to use that no kissing for 3 months dating rule? It is so delicious, you guys. Oh, like, Loved it. Yes. The great thing about the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is the trash takes itself out. Selfish short-term thinkers can't wait 3 months for first kiss. The trash will take itself out. You will, it reveals, like even their reaction to that is revealing. You seem really calm and collected. Do you ever raise your voice during an argument? Not no more. I used to be a banshee. I used to be insane. Guys, I put my fist through a window. That's how fucking crazy I was. I have an ex with a scar on his face. That's how crazy I was. Yeah. I would be so mad. I would break things. Oh, because the satisfaction of just smashing something, right? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Guess how I overcame that? Fix that shit. Fix that shit. Meditation, you taught me this. Absolutely. Okay, so do you have a schedule for when you do lives? I'm loosey-goosey. That's why you want to get a notification when I go live. By the way, those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. So you got over your last breakup. You found your amazing partner. Now you got to make it work, you guys. I want you to find somebody amazing and stay. Relax. Stay. Make it work. Make it good. So you're going to transition from the courtship period to the reality phase and have as little as a insecurity phase as possible. So this is the book that's going to help you transition. This is the one that's going to help your mind stay calm when things change after the courtship phase. Already got them. Love this. Love this. So Fix That Shit is the book that's going to help you deal with the baggage that you bring with you into a relationship. Thanks for the great session. Who's this? So far so good. Lose the ego and empathy, but be real. I love that. Love it. Love it, love it. Halfway through Fix That Shit, started meditating for the first time in my life. I make it easy. I make it easy. When do you recommend marriage? After 2 months, after 3 months and 2 years. So can partners read Fix That Shit together, or should only one partner read it? Your choice. If he doesn't want to, don't force him. You can read it and use it. My husband has never read this book. It's not bad to read together, but it doesn't matter if they don't. All right. Oh, found someone amazing, and your 3-month rule is making it so much more solid. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. That's what I know. That's what I know. I need after the first kiss now. Prepare for the future. Yes. Why 2 years? So no kissing for 3 months. No moving in together for a full year. Spend a full year living together before getting engaged. So Fix That Shit is going to help take your relationship to 0 fights, you guys. Good morning. So how to calm and control your mind, how to calm and control your behaviors, how to feel better in your relationship because you understand your partner better, how to talk about difficult things without it turning into a fight. 50 chapters of tips and tricks, you guys. The chapters are short. This is so easy to get through. It is a conversation. Me and you sitting down together, having a cup of coffee, me letting you know how you can make things better. This is the one. So this one here, custom made, goes really well with Fix That Shit if you are codependent. If you are making your partner your purpose. Where can you purchase your books? On Amazon or anywhere you buy books online. By the way, Fix That Shit is an audio book now, but you can only get it through the link tree in my bio. It is not on Audible because Audible wants 70%. Not happening. Your books are nice and easy reads. Love them. Thank you, my love. So if you don't know what your purpose is and your fulfillment comes from your partner and you're upset when they're not there with you whenever you want them and need them, girl, you got to know what your purpose is. So custom made is a book that helps you uncover what your purpose is. What is it that you are good at that you don't even realize yet? I'm going to help you realize it. I want you to get paid doing what you love. You always calm anxiety on your lives. Literally every time you're an angel. I love you. Love you. And why do my parents treat me like a child? I'm 18 and have to ask to see my boyfriend because you're still living at home. You're still living at home. Children still live at home. If you don't want to be treated like a child, go get your own place. Make your money. Make your way in the world. Thank you. Wish I bought paperback. Will it come or do I need to have bought the audiobook? Each of them is an individual purchase. Thank you for that. Mon. Thank you for the roses. You're back. So each of them is an individual purpose. There's purchase. There's ebook, audiobook, paperback, whatever format you choose, that is what you get. I have 4 books to read so far. I'm starting a list. So happy I found you today. I love you. So there's 2 questions that I answer in Custom Made. What am I designed to do? What am I custom made to do? What is my purpose? What is my talent? The other one is, how do I turn that into a hustle? How do I get paid doing what I love? I teach you both of those things in Custom Made because I just want you to be so happy. Okay, good, thanks. Working on me, realizing this after my last relationship, which I don't know where I stand now. Well, you stand on you. You stand on you. It's so hard. I just want my independence and go get it. Don't just complain that you don't have it. Go get it. I left when I was 17, love. You can do it. You can do it. Go live somewhere. 4 roommates, right? Like seriously, like scale down your lifestyle if you need to. Go get 4 or 5 roommates. Go live in a place where you're renting a room. If you want your independence, go get it. Make it happen. Okay. Dating 101. This is a textbook, you guys. This is understanding the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love. So if you are a nerd or you're curious or you're a parent and you want them to be educated, this is the book here at Dating 101. I have a free book. It's an ebook. I got the paperback here, but if you want an ebook for free, you can go get this one. You will get this in link to my bio by hitting the freebies button. I also give you worksheets. Got worksheets for singles, worksheets for couples. This is Fake Love Need Not Apply. How to avoid posers, losers, scammers, and predators. When should we plan on kids? When do you want to, right? Some people want them early. Some people want them late. Some people want them never. Up to you. Think about it. Decide for yourself. I can't wait to start reading your books. I love it. Love it. I want to go buy the books, but I don't want to leave this alive. You're so cute. Are they on Apple Books and iBooks? So some of them are, not all of them. All of them are on Amazon. Some of them are on Apple Books. So go check it out. See if the titles you want are on Apple Books. Say Yes to Goodness. So all these other books are all about relationships. This one is about your relationship with life. 10 areas of your life that affect you. Somebody's getting freebies. Majoring in sexuality studies. Big nerd. I want to read Dating 101. Awesome. Super amazing. Buying your book on Amazon. Yay. So excited. I love that. Say Yes to Goodness. Look at this. Look at this. Such a quick, little, simple, easy read, but this is the most soulful. Soulful. Somebody today on my live said that they go into Say Yes to Goodness every single day. So I love that. You guys want me, look, you guys want me to do book roulette? Where do you meet these ladies? They are everywhere. People are literally everywhere. Book roulette. There are multiple ways to look at anything, and when even though suffering in a concentration camp found reason to look on the bright side, it's hard to argue that whatever you're facing, there's nothing good going for you. Read a little from the book. Yes, book roulette. What's book roulette? It's when I take a book and I open it at a random page and just read something. Not sure if I should stay with my boyfriend. I love him, but I don't see a future with him. What should I do? You don't see a future. The answer, you just said the answer right there. You just said it right there. The more you believe your life is good and complete, the more you're going to live a life where what you need when you need it is in the palm of your hand, magically perpetuating the feeling that life is good and complete. Yes. When I first started this form of thinking, I'd sit to meditate and mentally go over what I had, feeling deep gratitude for each aspect of my life and saying in my mind, I have everything. The last time I said I have everything was this morning. That's how you know it's a good book. Any page has something good to say. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. So many people getting freebies right now. You should give us avid readers a question, have us answer and comment. Ooh. Ooh. Which book should I do this from? Should we do a Fix That Shit? How many Fix That Shit readers do I have? Where are my Fix That Shit readers? Where are my Fix... I should do that on my Instagram. If I want to start over with an ex and do no kissing for 3 months, does he have to be monogamous? So he doesn't have to be anything, right? And you don't have to take him back. It's that simple. Fix That Shit is a good start. Look at all my soon-to-be. All right, so Fix That Shit readers. Let me see. Oh, how do you ask for comfort? I am married. How do you ask for comfort? Fix That Shit readers, how do you ask for comfort? As soon as live is over, I'm buying them. You're so cute. My loves, let's do something right now. Does anybody want to love me? I haven't studied yet. Anybody want to love me? Anybody want to do something loving for me? Like tonight? Like now? Who wants to do something for me now? Who wants to? Love is a verb. Love is what you do. Yes. What are your couple worksheets? Where do I find them? And the freebies button. The freebies button. Me, sure. Oh, you guys, I love it when you do this. This is so amazing. Okay. My love language is words of affirmation. If you are willing to do a loving act for me, like right now, I'm not going to go anywhere. If you've read any of my books, would you go leave a review on Amazon, like right now? If you're willing to do that right now, say yes, be right back. Let's see. I left an Amazon review. Yes, be right back. Yes, be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. This is so amazing. You're amazing. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you. Those of you left one yesterday, I love you. I love you. For those of you who haven't read a book but want to do something loving for me, can I be right back to go buy the... Yes, this is a good time. Yes, 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 yes. If there's anybody who wants to do something loving, left mine under the name Jafar. That's so cute. I think I saw that was because I went looking today, so I saw. It was so wonderful. If you want to do something loving for me, but you haven't read a book, are you willing to go leave a Google review? You could just take my username here, Canada's Dating Coach, all together, no spaces. Put that into Google and then type Google reviews and then click enter. And it'll show you sort of like the main Google page for me, and you can go leave a review. If you're willing to do that right now, and I'll wait, I'm not going to go anywhere. Of course, look at you. I love this. If you're willing to, yes, let me know. Tell me so that I know to wait for you. Halfway through Fix That Shit. We'll do it when done. I love this. Thank you. Buying Fix That Shit buying Fix That Shit to start meditating. Good. I teach you. Self-soothe methods will reduce need to ask for comfort, but you can be specific if asking. Yes. My students know. My students know. I love that. Yes, be right back. Yes. What meditations have you been doing lately? I have been doing the chakra balance meditation by Rich Pendlebury. It's one of my favorites. Of course I will do that. I love you guys. Oh, people getting freebies too in the meantime. I love it. Love it. It's so good. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, you guys, because I do a coaching giveaway. What meditation do you like? Sorry, I was away. Anything by Rich Pendlebury. He makes powerful, powerful, powerful meditation tracks. So anything by Rich Pendlebury is really super amazing. But really one of my favorites is the chakra balancing. It's so powerful. And if I need a reset, he's got a 45-minute repair and reset, and it just it puts me right back where I need to be. I subscribe. I prescribe meditation tracks. When we do coaching sessions, if I think you need yes, they are on YouTube. On my YouTube channel, on my Let's Meditate playlist. If I think you need a particular track, like a reset track, I'll start most people on the 10-minute love. This is this one right here is the chakra balancing that we're listening to. People getting wow, 12:30. Holy cow, you guys! I obviously have fun doing this. Reviewed Fig and Blossom Originals, my business name. I love this. Fig and Blossom Originals. What review done? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta see what this is. Fig and Blossom Originals. I'll see your Instagram page. Oh, you make soap? What is this? Etsy? That's so pretty. What? That's so pretty. Look at this, you guys. Is that a dish? What is this? 10% off entire shop. Ooh, custom orders. Are these dishes? Instagram girl, Google review complete. Thank you. Coasters, charcuterie boards, jewelry. Girlfriend likes bling. What is this? Oh, it's pretty. Dream catchers. Oh, that's such a pretty. Look at that's a pretty dream catcher. Those are beautiful. I know. Should women wait to have kids? So here's the thing. So those are coasters. Those are really pretty. I'm following you. That's awesome. That's really so pretty, guys. Guys, Fig and Blossom Originals. Like, seriously. What is that? Google review complete. Again, thank you for all you do. Thank you, my love. This is really pretty. You make very pretty things. I like this. Look at that. Coasters again. Look at those coasters, you guys. I'm fangirling. That is pretty. Look at this. I love that. That's a charcuterie board. That is gorgeous. I thought charcuterie boards needed to be wood. This is gorgeous. That is stunning. Black, white, and gold marble trays. Sold. That one is sold. We are shit out of luck. I want to find your jewelry. Is that... Look at this candle holder. So pretty. Everything is made from resin. It's super pretty though. Simple and sweet. I love what I do. My quarantine business. Yes. Look at that. That's a cell phone case, isn't it? Is that like that's a holder for a cell phone case? You're brilliant. I love your style. Ooh, I was looking for jewelry. Look at that. Do you want me to, oh, book. Look at that. Keychain. And look at this, bookmark. Look how pretty that is. The Instagram is Fig and Blossom Originals. Other one can be used as a shot glass. Oh, brilliant. Pop socket, yes. Simple and sweet. This is so pretty. Look at those coasters. If you make me jewelry, if you send me jewelry, I will wear it on my lives and my videos. I will, and I will, like, I'll tag you on it. You make really pretty stuff. And if you want it back, just send me a return envelope and I'll send it back. Are her prices in Canadian or US? Are your prices Canadian or US, my love? I'm thinking you're American, so probably US. Shot glass coasters, that's so cute. US dollars, yeah. Yes. She has an Etsy store. So if you go to her Instagram page, you got a link to her Etsy store. Free shipping. Very pretty, my love. That's a great idea. Wear the jewelry for exchange of advertising. Yeah. Yeah. I actually want to make like I want to make a TikTok saying I ship international, y'all. Married with 2 boys. Yeah, so my husband had his kids when he was in his early 20s, and you know, we're 48, they're like 23, 24, you know, they're doing their thing, right? So he's 48, he's not running after teenagers. He's the youngest of 4. You're so welcome, love. He's the youngest of 4. So his older siblings have teenagers now because they waited longer to have kids. So they're like, you know, 50 plus, and their kids are teenagers. So seems like a good idea to have them young. He's grateful he had them young. He's not going through the terrible teens at this age. You are so welcome. I always look forward to your lives. I always feel more balanced and at peace afterwards. Thank you for that. I just posted my video of your book. What? Hope I win the contest. Was that on Instagram? Where was that? Oh, I can't. If I go on, my live is going to skip. I'll be 50 with a teenager, but I love him so much. I don't mind. Michelle, we weren't healthy enough to have them young. Do you not have a 5-year-old as well? You look so young. Thank you. Y'all, I just did 2 hours. My husband's going to be home soon. I wonder if he'll come on live with me. I wonder if he would. Yes, I started this live anxious, and now I'm having fun hearing about the bugs. That's super cute. You look so young. Thank you. Super cute. I posted a video of your book too, but I'm not entering, just supporting. Aw, lovely. Posted it on TikTok. I'm gonna go look for that. I love watching your videos from a male perspective. It tells me what I should be doing right. I love this feedback. I love it when men say that. Love that. Welcome, my friend. David Garcia. Welcome. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the do-do-do. I can't remember the words. Ours are born when I was 24 and 25. Yes. Could you do more book roulette? Ooh, who wants more book roulette? David Garcia followed the host. Thank you. Anybody else want to follow the host? Click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. If you click on that bell, you're going to get a notification when I go live. Make sure you do go into your settings in TikTok and go into your notifications. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And then also in your device, make sure TikTok notifications are turned on. I felt I could not do an intimate relationship without a support system. That makes sense. Nothing wrong with that. Me, What line of work is your husband in? He bends metal. My husband has a big shop with big machines and with cranes on the ceiling and forklifts. He just bought himself a big ass forklift. He's got like 4 forklifts. Big machines that roll metal. I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. There's literally an art installation in the uptown here. Forgot what book to order. Not to argue with your spouse. That's Fix That Shit. That is Fix That Shit. Having a support system is good. Fix That Shit. That's right. That's right. That is right. We're going to get you all meditating, you guys. Guys, do make sure you go follow me on Instagram. Go take part in that coaching giveaway that I do every month. Let me see what else. Also, I have a meditation resource button in the link to my bio. There's a free workbook you can download, like a meditation guide. Go to my YouTube channel, go to my Let's Meditate playlist, go to track number 2, listen to that every day with headphones. This is going to help calm your nervous system. How long does it take to see changes and fix that shit? How soon do you start what I tell you to do, and how consistent are you with that behavior? That's the question. That's the question. Never argue in public. Do you agree? Just don't argue. Don't have fights. There's no reason to have fights. You can disagree about stuff. Like my husband and I, we disagree about things, but we don't fight about anything because we just don't need to. Welcome to the jungle. Not that one. Not the Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the do-do-do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Welcome to the I don't know, 'cause I can't remember. Anyway, okay, guys. So I'm gonna start signing off. I'm gonna do my sign off spiel. Never eat. Yes, I am on the East Coast. Like not coast, but I'm like east, like southeastern Ontario. Southeastern Ontario. You have a beautiful voice. What? I love you. Okay, so go into the link to my bio. There's a one-on-one button. If you guys want to book yourselves in for a session, go ahead and do that. Follow the instructions to book yourself in. You can find the meditation resource button in there. You can also find links to my podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. You're going to love my podcast. You're going to love my YouTube channel, you guys. Just so many videos and podcasts up there for you. Interviews with people. So if you like seeing me talk to people, go check it out. What else will you find in there? There's the Which Book is Right for Me quiz. You can take that. There's a click here button if you guys want to go take, just order custom made. I'm from Toronto. We're neighbors. So if you want to find the love language quiz, click the click here button and it takes you to a page where you can find the link to the love language quiz on there. Hey from North Carolina. Hello, my love. I love this. What else is in there? Unhappy in the relationship. That's not good. That's not good. You can come get a coaching session. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship. Maybe you just need to start doing the right behaviors. I don't know without talking to you. Hello from Florida. My dad's girlfriend is in Florida. In Port St. Lucie. Say hi to Michelle in Port St. Lucie. Hi. What else do I have? Merch store. I got t-shirts, you guys. We just made some new t-shirts. It says eat, sleep, poop, meditate, which are the 4 things you need to do to have a healthy body and mind. Hey from California. Hello, my love. My love's from everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. You can grab my books on Amazon or anywhere you buy books online. Don't forget, Fix That Shit is now an audiobook. I narrated it. Hey from New Jersey. I narrated Fix That Shit. So if you like my voice and you want to learn how to relationship, you will love this book, but you will only find it in the link tree in my bio. It is not on Audible because Audible wants to take 70%. And I'm like, but I did the work. Why do you get all the money? So you will only find it in the link to my bio. Just fix that shit. Love. So somebody, seriously, I have people who reach out to me and say that they actually listen to Fix That Shit every day, which blows my mind. I was like you guys, you honor me. You absolutely honor me with your love, with your willingness to change, with how you lean into the lessons that I teach, and then you come and you feed my soul, which is so amazing. Like I say, you are so emotionally rewarding. Yes. I love you so much, my loves. So I'll be back soon. You know I will, because I never stay away for long. So make sure you take care of yourself and get a really good night's sleep, because it's super important. I love you.